BCB 106.6 FM.
And a UK youth charity, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, has been calling on local councils and communities affected by the recent horrific weather conditions down in the southwest of England to contact them for assistance, and we're delighted to have on the line at the moment Aziz Hafiz, who's the National Vice President for Ahmadiyya. Aziz, how are you?
Very well, thank you very much. Hi there, Mark.
Listen, we're incredibly impressed by the work that you're doing down there, but give us a bit of background. How did this connection with your organisation in the southwest happen? Where did it come from?
Basically, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association is a youth charity that we've been working for years and years and decades in varying charitable works. And obviously, when there was a natural disaster like this was our sort of natural forte to go and help and volunteer as much as we could. And there's lots of other organisations out there as well helping. So we are just one small part of the jigsaw, really.
So there's a lot of coordination going on there. But for your members and the volunteers that are working with you, what did it actually mean? What sort of things have you been doing on the ground?
Basically, we've been doing sort of practical things, helping with sandbags, filling the sandbags, putting the sandbags out, making paths to clear sort of passages so people, particularly in cut-off villages, have got access in and around the village, delivering leaflets on behalf of the council to people that are cut off, helping people with their shopping, taking people to their appointments. Basically, anything that people need that we are able to do, we will chip in. And obviously in every area they've got a coordination centre, they appeal for volunteers, they'll know the needs on the ground, and whatever we can fulfil, we'll fit in there and try to fulfil with all our volunteers.
What sort of examples can you give me? What sort of stories can you tell about some of the specific things that your volunteers have been involved with?
I mean, they've been doing, one of the most, probably the most touching has been one of the churches in Chertsey, the St. Paul's Church, has been as a bit of a command centre there for all the flood relief effort. And because of that, we've been working in terms of trying to maintain it, protect it from the flooding, but because of all the people back and forth, in and out, you've got the army, the police, everybody, the church got quite dirty, and there was a wedding on the Saturday morning, and 20 of our volunteers had worked out throughout the evening and night to clear the church, to tidy it up, ready for the couple, along with other volunteers. So the church was spick and span on the Saturday morning, ready for this couple's wedding.
Oh, fantastic.
And probably one of the brightest things, as they came out of the church, their family and friends were all stood there with brooms in their hands.
Fantastic. I even understand that, this wonderful spirit of togetherness that you're describing here, that the volunteers were actually encouraged to offer their Friday prayers in the church.
They were. It's in the very same, it's at St. Paul's Church. We built a lovely relationship, and Father Michael at the church, it was on the Friday we needed somewhere to offer, and he himself said, actually, do you want to come and do your Friday prayers in here? And so we did. It's been an amazing getting together of people of all walks, all faiths. It's sad that it takes a tragedy like this to bring so many different people together, but it does bring out the best of Britain.
Well, it certainly does, Aziz. I'm looking at some of the comments and thank yous that have come from the people who've been benefiting from the support you've been giving, and there's public thanks, but they talk about generosity, they talk about true heroes, people rolling up their sleeves, getting on with the job. I think what comes across is exactly what you said, isn't it? That when people working together from all parts of Britain geographically, but also all parts of Britain in terms of where they come from and their backgrounds. It's fantastic to see.
Absolutely. No, we've been very honoured and blessed to be given the opportunity, and we work with the police, the army, local churches, local voluntary groups, and everybody. The people on the ground, when you look at other people, each person you see, you feel is doing a far, far better job than me, and it just eggs everybody else on and makes sure we all do our little bit, and it is only a little bit. We wish we could do far more.
Yeah, but lots of little things together make a big difference, don't they? So if people want to find out a little bit more about Ahmadiyya, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, or AMYA, where can they find out?
Basically, our website is muslimsforhumanity.org.uk.
That's muslimsforhumanity.org.uk. And can I just, on behalf of Peg and myself and the rest of the people here at BCB Radio, just thank you, Aziz, for what you and your organisation have done. Fantastic work.
Thank you very much, and let's keep all the people in our prayers, especially those that are still suffering and will continue to to, unfortunately, for months to come. There's a lot of work to do, particularly relief work, after the waters have receded.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the programme and explaining that.
All the very best, and God bless.
Okay, thank you, Aziz.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, he's right there about the work carrying on. I went to a birthday party of a friend of mine. Her house was flooded in the floods in January in Hull, just south of the Humber. And they've managed to get their house back, but, you know, the story she was telling about how it's been for them has just been